Okay, step number 3. I call this one keep it together. So that is how will you keep all these recipes in one place. And something I forgot to mention on the last step is that just because you've come up with 30 recipes doesn't mean those are the ones you're always going to use. You know, there's a lot of them that we do once a month, but sometimes I'll try something and it may not stick around for the next month's menu. So, you know, keep in mind that the 30 that you wrote down on step number 2 might not be the same 30 you keep all the time. But how do you keep all these recipes together, right? Besides, we have a lot of ways to record things virtually. I personally really like to have something on paper. So I'm going to show you how I kept it together in the beginning. I have since changed things a little bit, but this is the way that I kept it together. So this is my monthly meals menu, and I actually still use this notebook, but I don't use it in the same way as I did before. So I want to show you, I have, you know, a bunch of loose recipes right here. And then down the side, I don't know if you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 31. And so what I would do in the beginning is I would take and I would put in tab number 1, the recipe for, you know, December 1st. Tab number 2, I would put the recipe for the second day of the month, and so on. So that when I looked at the calendar and it said Sloppy Joe's, all I had to do was turn to page 2. There was my recipe right in the little pocket. Like I said, I don't do that as much anymore. And maybe it's just because I've gotten out of the habit. I probably need to get back in the habit of doing that. But you could also do a file box or an accordion file. You know, there's lots of ways to do it, but this actually stays right on top of my microwave. It's something that I have easy access to, and I don't know if you could see as I was flipping through the pages, but now I have all of the year's menus in there, so that when I'm going to do the month's meals, I can look back through and, you know, just have an idea of what we had. It gives me ideas. Sometimes I forget about a meal that we had that we loved. And of course, I can always look and see, oh my gosh, we did not like that one, so we'll never do that one again. Maybe I should put a red X on that one. It happens sometimes when you're trying new things. So step number 3, keep it together. Decide how you will organize all of your new recipes.